The big field moves off in the New South Wales 100-mile Professional Cycling Championship at Centennial Park on the Figure 8 Empire Games course. The inclement weather during the night has made conditions somewhat difficult for the riders, with just enough rain to make the road slippery. The Metropolitan Road Championship of 100 kilometres, approximately 60 miles, is being held simultaneously with the State Championship, hence the large field taking part. For the first few miles, the field remains well bunched, but Campsie rider Sulzik makes a break and gains a handy lead of about 100 yards, but there's still a long way to go. About half the race has gone and Sulzik is still hanging on to his lead, although the main bunch has reduced the gap. Intermittent rain throughout the race has made the road wet, and hairpin bends like this one are approached with caution. The grueling distance is beginning to tell, and the field is thinning out as many riders drop out of the race. The lead has now been taken over by a bunch of three, Bob Leach, Roy Moore and Ray Crowe, who is making his first appearance in Sydney after a lot of success in the country. Newcastle rider Jim Sanford has bad luck with a puncture, but rather than withdraw from the race, he effects the repairs, has air put in the tyre again and replaces the wheel, and it's not long before he's back on his machine to chase the field. Meanwhile, the riders in the Metropolitan Championship break off from the main bunch, with Hubbard of Bankstown fighting out the finish with Murray of Campsie. Hubbard just gets up to beat Murray on the post, with Massard of Western Suburbs third, followed a long way back by the rest of the field. Meanwhile, back with the 100-mile race, Leach, Moore and Crowe are still way out in front, and as the race nears the end, any attempt by one rider to get away from the other two is unsuccessful. As for the rest of the field, there are only 4 of them left, and they're a long way from the leaders. One lap to go, and Leach, Moore and Crowe are still together with nothing between them. Then comes a sensation as the 3 riders crash in a tangled heap 50 yards from the finish. Leach is first to his feet. He picks up his machine and starts dragging it towards the line, with Crowe and Leach still picking themselves out of the wreckage. Leach reaches the line to win, followed by Crowe, who still has enough strength left to carry his machine to the judges and gain second place. Roy Moore, the last to gain his feet and the most seriously hurt of the 3, courageously makes the line and collapses. A really sensational finish to the New South Wales 100 miles professional road race.